we should be good. The chat. Is there good?
Yeah.
You read that?
Yeah.
It may not be in the right chat.
Yo.
I think we're good.
That's not the right chat?
That's not the right chat, no. Because I had to pop that out, back, pop that out. There it is.
Hello, T and Xander and Tony.
What up, y'all? How's everybody doing today? Hello, everyone. Hi.
It's winter.
We randomly got snow like Monday, was it? I think. Was it Monday?
Tuesday? No, Wednesday? It was Wednesday. My hair is like nuts today. It does not want to like.
You have a mirror downstairs.
Chill.
You also have a hair dryer and product and all these other things that you could put in your hair.
Letterkenny to end with season 12.
Oh, thank God.
What season are they on?
They should have ended like
2
seasons ago at least.
Yeah, I'm not enjoying it anymore.
As much as I love that show,
in the beginning.
It was good for a while.
Yeah. The snow was here on Monday, said T, but we didn't get it the same day. We got ours like...
Yours was there on Sunday. I thought she said it was snowing Sunday.
Yeah, but it was. But like she sent a picture of Monday morning of it.
I thought that was from Sunday.
I don't know. What did we watch? There was something that someone recommended to us that we watched, and we said we were going to talk about it.
When did we watch it?
I don't know. This past weekend?
Oh, the ghost thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was terrible.
I don't know who. He may not be on yet, because I forget who told me to watch it. That Haunted Nights channel, and they're like conjuring with
they're terrible
undisputed evidence, dude. I'm sorry, but I tried watching a few of their episodes, and it's not a good channel. And that episode was not good.
No, it really wasn't. There was nothing happening.
We were just like, when is this gonna stop? When are they gonna stop doing the same thing? And when's something gonna happen besides I felt something? Yeah. That's not proof to me.
Did you see that? I swear.
But my camera wasn't pointed at it.
Something just moved across the thing.
Anyway, she said Sunday and Monday. Tony diagnosis, smell my feet.
Gross. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Mick, I still think that we should do like a parody. Once we clean the house, we should do a haunted house video.
What if we actually get...
Yeah, no, we will, right? We will definitely get stuff. It's just like... It's terrible. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know if those people really believe what they think is happening, or they're literally just trying to deceive everybody.
I don't know.
I think it's maybe a little bit of both. But it's like...
they embellish.
None of the noises... that they like
those recorders that
EVP
they use are awful. It's like yeah, and it's like
yeah, and then
it's like oh they said this, and it's like
said
what?
I need a Whopper. They said I need a Whopper. I heard it.
It was bad. The week was all right. I mean, we had like work was kind of crazy this week because we had a really sad case where a nurse that worked for another agency in Connecticut got killed by a patient. And it took, like half the week we were focused on, talking to our clinicians and like everyone about the situation. It was a scary situation, and it was deemed like one of the worst crimes that the chief of police had seen in like 27 years. So that was kind of sad, or a lot sad. And that was like a good part of the first part of my week, was like, talking about that at work, and having meetings and conferences and things. It was kind of sad. We had Tuesday off though for
What's your point?
our anniversary, so it was fun.
It was also Halloween.
We
I don't believe you left the house.
we didn't.
No, I went outside with the dogs, but I don't think you left the house.
Probably not. We just played video games and watched Five Nights at Freddy's and hung out. That's it.
Yeah, I totally forgot I had Tuesday off until Monday night.
Really?
Yeah, remember I was just like, oh crap, I don't work tomorrow.
But you mentioned it before that. I thought you just temporarily forgot.
I don't think so.
But we didn't really do anything. Like, no, we didn't leave.
Because I worked outside on Monday at the shed on the shed. And then I was like, oh, I'll just get some more work done. I'll just get some more work done tomorrow when I get home from work.
I thought you were going to, even though it was our anniversary.
No. How mad would you be?
No, I told you could
be
go
honest.
out if you
would be like, kind of like, oh, it's at our anniversary, and he's like, not even paying attention to me.
I liked Five Nights at Freddy's. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't the greatest movie ever, and it had some loopholes and stuff, but it was not as bad as I thought it would be. You?
I thought it was fine. It
makes me want to watch someone play the games, because I'm too chicken to play them.
It's better to just watch like a lore video.
Like that guy does.
Yeah.
Better than you forget a day off than forgetting work. Oh my God, I know. Did you ever talk about that on here?
I think so.
You forgot you had to work?
I told my boss.
What did he say?
He just like laughed. I mean, it doesn't matter. I got all my work done.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, we played like only a partial session of D&D, but I think that was my fault. And then we like stopped playing, and you were like, I'm supposed to be working right now. And we were like, what?
Yeah, I got a message from a coworker asking like when I was going to be back, because he was going to drop something off for me, and I was like, was I supposed to work today? Is this the first Saturday of the month? It is. And then this month though, I'm working on the 18th because I want to get overtime that week. Yeah,
me too. I want you to get overtime.
The good news is, for whoever cares, is that I've been doing some work all week on the shed, and I'm almost ready to paint. Not quite, but I got a couple little things. I did some more mudding today, a little bit of sanding, and I may have to still mud a little bit after I do the primer, because I'll be able to see the imperfections a little bit more when it's all flat and one color. And I may have to go back and do another little, spray.
But basically, the workshop is almost done.
No. It's almost ready
to work in.
Yeah. Because we're not going to be able to,
do the floor.
Do the trim and the floor. I only really want to do the trim once the floor is done.
Yeah, we ran out of money. But we can financially mostly finish it.
We're going to have to get paint. That's probably going to cost at least $100.
6 out of 10, Mike said. I think it's at least a 7.
No, it's not. I mean, a 5 is pretty average.
I thought it was a 7.
I liked fine.
it.
I'm not a fan. It wasn't a horror movie, to be honest. It really wasn't.
No.
It wasn't a slasher.
The games are way scarier.
I mean, the games put you in
you are the person,
and stuff.
I feel like the shed is a cover up for your secret underground headquarters.
I wish.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
The shed has turned into a way, way, way bigger project than I thought it was ever going to be honest. The dream storyline was the most interesting part.
Except they just kept showing it and showing it and showing it. And then, there's a lot of weird stuff there, but it was fine. I think the cameo of what's his face, Matt Pat, was pretty cool.
Um, that's it pretty much this week. I have 4 days off now.
Lucky you.
Boom.
But you're not going to do anything.
We never saw Black Phone, so don't ruin it. He said that's a good movie. I've been wanting to watch it.
It just looks so serious. I just hate serious movies.
Corey was in it as well? Who's Corey?
I don't know.
Who's Corey?
Oh, the cab driver?
Oh, there was another YouTuber in it, yeah. I don't know
who he is.
How come you have 4 days? Your birthday? Yeah, so I took 2 days off just because I get like 4 weeks vacation and I never take it.
Because you're dumb.
So I just like randomly take days off here and there sometimes, but
I'm out of vacation days.
so I'm off by myself on Tuesday. But I have an appointment, so that kind of takes half the day. Really. So yeah.
Today's Friday. We got a vet appointment tomorrow. God damn it. We never get a day off.
Dude, we've gone to the vet like 3 times in the last 2 weeks. It's terrible. Have we watched Gen V?
No, I haven't.
What's that?
Is it? It's the Boys. I think it's a spinoff from The Boys.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's about younger people, like, you know, because V was the name of the drug.
Oh.
I'm assuming it's about younger people that have abilities. If I were to guess.
You're off Monday too. Well, I hope Vinny's okay.
Oh, I thought she was going to the vet. Because she's a dog.
Wow, dude. Kivox is getting fixed.
Nah. You can't take my joke. That was my joke about T. You can't just turn around on me.
For his eyes. Is he getting the surgery? I didn't know if he was getting it or not. Or are they just doing a checkup? I mean, dogs live perfectly fine blind, right? All the time.
Not perfectly fine, but
It's a follow-up.
But it's
I mean, 11's deaf. It is worse to be blind than deaf, though.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the 6K to do it. Shoot, I wouldn't either, so... I mean...
You said she, like you were reading that.
Yeah. But, that's a lot of money.
Remember when you used to say who was talking?
Nah.
You don't remember that?
Ever?
Yes. Back in the day when you used to do your job that I hired you for. Now you just confuse the crap out of me. Is your head okay? Do you have lice?
It's like itchy.
What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe my scalp is
Stop
dry.
like looking at me and then itching your head. You're freaking me out, man. That's what you keep doing. You keep like looking at me and then like.
Dude, I stopped calculating how much we paid in vet bills. He said, Michael said vet bills add up so fast it's crazy.
Please. Get the hell. Don't get it on my dog.
Yeah, I stopped calculating after like $1 million. Not really, but we've spent so much this year. We've had 4 vet emergencies this year. And then their regular visits
were just you freaking out, and one of them was you freaking out.
And they all had their regular visits, and now they're having like establishing care at the new vet visits. But I love our new vet way more.
Man, you're like shedding, dude. Look at her.
Ew!
Why are you shedding, dude? You're not supposed to shed. You're a good dog.
She's always shed.
You're a good dog. Why are you shedding?
Because she's growing in her winter coat.
Winter coat. Yeah, her belly just never has a coat on it, though.
You had a couple too, dude. They suck, man. But our new vet, which is really our old vet that used to work at our old place, and I figured out where she went, so we went there. I really like her, and they seem to be more reasonably priced than the last place we were going to. So I have dog tumbleweeds in my house. I gave up. I mean, we have cat tumbleweeds here and there, like.
Oh, I thought that was like a type of grass or something that like was bad for the dogs, and like they ate it, and then that's why he had to bring them there.
Oh my
God! I created a whole story in my head about what that meant within like 2 seconds. I was just like, Tumbleweed's got it. He had this whole story figured out.
Wow, dude. Wow, Xander. I'm gonna rest my eyes, wake me up if something interesting happens.
I won't. I'm gonna let you miss it, and I'm gonna make the video private so you can never see it.
We're just not interesting enough.
It's okay. Be interesting. Yo, don't put her on the spot. She can't be interesting on the spot. She can't be interesting not on the spot either.
True. Bonafide roast,
Yo,
right?
Why do you look so white?
Because I'm very white, dude.
I'm like red. And you're like white. Are you okay? You seem very
I'm very uncomfortable. My hair is uncomfortable. And like,
why don't you just stop looking at yourself? Because that's the problem. You're uncomfortable because you keep looking at yourself and you're trying to fix it, but you can't fix this. That's a bona fide roast too. You just got double roasted. You're well done.
Tell us your darkest secret.
You're well done right now.
I'm kind of an open book. I don't really I tell everyone everything. I get yelled at for it. I don't have deep dark secrets.
Everybody in my D&D group is gonna die next game. In the game, not in real life. Just throwing that one out there. Just want to clarify that.
What? He finished Wandering into.
That's a lot of zeros.
It was only 1,700 pages.
First one?
The second book.
Oh.
The really long one.
Third one, right?
I'm on the fourth one. The fourth book.
We are?
Yes.
I waited. I have an hour left. You told me that you got mad at me. You got mad at me for reading ahead, so I literally stopped like a month ago, and I haven't been able to listen to it.
I have 11 hours.
Great. So I got to wait 3 more weeks for you to finish that.
And I just got a library book, so that I've been waiting months for, which stinks. Once you get it, you kind of have to read it or you're screwed. Michael, I need to start reading again. Yeah. I'm not allowed to apparently tell people to read Wandering In anymore because Kivox gets all butthurt about it.
It's just annoying. You tell people to do something, they ask for your opinion, you give them an opinion, and then they never listen to you. So it's I'm just sick of recommending things to people because people don't give a shit. They just want to act like they care, and they don't. And it just pisses me off. And and it's one of those things that when you find a really good band and you're not like this anymore, but for some people it's music, right? They find really good music, they try to tell everybody about it, nobody wants to listen to it. Then someday they become famous and then they're like, oh, I just found this new band. You're like, mother effer, I knew about them forever ago. And it's just one of those things. It's I don't care if you don't enjoy this thing or if you don't want to read it, because I read it and I like it, and I don't need you to like it so that I get happy for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sick of it. I'm just sick of this goddamn world and people.
Wow. Okay. So Michael said, after Spider-Man and Alan Wake, I'm done gaming for a while.
Good, because you got some D&D to play with us, bud.
How's Alan Wake 2? I'm waiting for it to go on sale.
Oh, that's going to be a while.
I sent a message to Jeff with the link of the audiobook, if he's going to read the message. So wait, you sent him a link for him to purchase it, or you sent him one of those
free things?
Yeah, the free
recommended link. Yeah.
So he can get the first book for free. Michael said, hey, I listened to your recommendation for the Mistwalker books or whatever. I just haven't gotten to them yet. Mistwalker.
So you haven't listened to the recommendation.
Yeah.
You bought them. Great for Brandon Sanderson, but I mean, again, I don't really care if you read it or not. I honestly, I'm past that.
9.
I like it, and that's all that matters.
She's eating your straw.
Hey,
remnants.
What are you doing? Come here.
Dude, Wandering In though, it's so good.
Nah, it's not
so
good. Don't read it.
It's so good. Michael said Alan Wake 2 is great. Only minor complaints. 9 out of 10. She sent him the link so he could purchase it. Michael said, I bought them. That's a big deal. Is it, though? I mean, 9, will you chill the F
Just
out?
hit her butt on the table.
You're going to die now of eating straw.
She ate a straw?
I'm pretty sure she ate a piece of straw that you had on the floor because you're a moron and you leave
like one of these?
plastic.
Like
yes,
one of these pieces?
the longer one. So if she dies,
there's
it's her
no
fault.
effing way she ate a whole. Are we sure it wasn't paper?
No,
She wouldn't eat a straw. It doesn't taste like anything.
Paper doesn't taste like anything.
It may
either.
have wiped off stuff on it.
Mm-hmm. Michael said, I just go through phases of reading. When I do start those books, I'm going to read them all in like a month.
I believe it. You okay?
I go through sort of phases of reading. Like, I'm always reading something, but like, I go through phases of genres, right? Like, fantasy is, for the most part, pretty dense and like long to get through. So like sometimes I just want to cut the denseness with some like easy to read like quick books. T said there's some book we can't read, Mike. It'll ruin our game. Well, it's mostly like some anime, which I don't think Mike really watches, and yeah, mostly anime related stuff, right?
Yeah.
You gotta be in the right mood to read. I read 54 books so far. It's a bad year. That's a bad year. I don't think I'm even.
I mean, that is a bad year, Meek. Normally you would read more than that. Lately, though, you haven't been reading anything.
I'm not. Yeah,
you just do puzzles now and watch murder videos and ghost videos now.
Where's my thing?
And then you're like, oh my god, I'm so behind on books.
Oh my god, I've only read 36 books.
You're like, I'm so behind. So, oh my god.
You're not behind, T. If I try to force myself to read, yes, it makes me sleep. That's Michael. I read 7 all Harry Potter books, Michael. And T said, damn true crime. I like listening to true crime stuff. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's like simple to listen to and it's just, interesting and like I don't have to pay attention.
It's one of those things that is just like a waste of effort and time. You could be doing something more productive.
Manga counts, absolutely.
Yeah, but it's not a book.
I don't consider it like, see, I know like on YouTube, for example, or BookTube, a lot of people consider like one volume of a manga like one book. It's not. To me, it's nowhere near the length of an actual book.
So like, it's like if I read this pamphlet, it's like if I read this pamphlet, right? And I was like, I read a book.
Yeah.
Because there's about as many words in this as there are in like a thing of manga, you know?
Yeah, but it's I still consider it a book just because like
whatever. It's a book, but it's most of the manga I read shouldn't be counted as like I read 50 like
people do
what's
though.
It called of One Piece this year, and that means I read 50 books.
I agree. Like so,
it should be its own count. It should be like I read 50 books and 30 manga volumes or whatever. You know.
But, like, I don't know where you distinguish that. Like, so I agree with Tony. Like, omnibuses, like, they're books. Like, Tomie took me a while to read. And, like, what was that? Uzumaki I read. That was a huge one. But they're, like, this big.
But it's not a book.
It's still, it takes a while to get through
It should be its own thing.
Yeah, but they're, like, books.
It's not the same amount of words.
Michael said manga is like reading comic strips doesn't count. It's not like reading comic strips.
Yeah.
No, more like multiple comic books.
Yeah.
Because manga's a little longer than a comic book, but it's not, you know.
It should be its own category, though. You should say, like, I read 39 books
and 10 manga.
10 manga, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, it shouldn't.
But, yeah, most people do just count it with their books. And I do, too. Like, the Sailor Moon Eternal editions, I counted that as a book. And those are part of my 36.
You did, but you only do because other people do it. I don't think it should be done that way.
I guess.
That's my opinion.
But then again, like, a good chunk of time this year has been reading Wandering
People should just count it as books, but also, like, pages read.
I was going to say, because, like, Wandering In Book 2, like, me and T just finished that. You read it. That is, to date, the longest book I've ever read. Because it was 1,700 pages. That's like 4 books in one.
So, my point is it should be, like, pages.
Yeah.
It should be like, you know, pages or words or something. Like, if you really want to be accurate, because people will read all these little short books.
Like 90 pages.
And then they consider that a book. And then they're like, I read 800 books this year. But realistically,
So I missed Tony's comment. He said, "Women's obsession with true crime needs to be studied."
Yeah, I don't get it either. It's definitely a woman thing.
T said, "Tony, we pay attention to true crime so we can be aware of the red flags and all. We're mainly the victims." I guess. I mean, some of the most brutal crimes were like.
Or you guys are all planning on killing all the men in the world, dude, and you guys are just freaking figuring out how to do it without getting caught. He gets so
freaked out. Like, we'll be watching something. I'm like, they're totally not going to get away with that. And he's like, "How would you know?" And I'm like, "Because I watch true crime." And he's like,
"So how would you do it?"
Yeah, like, how would you do it?
What would you do differently? Those are the red flags right there. How about that, T? The red flags are women trying to figure out how to kill us. I'm going to be honest
with you. Watching true crime, if anything, I feel like makes you realize you're never going to get away with it. So why even bother?
I don't know. Why bother?
I mean, everyone gets caught. Plus, I cry over commercials. You think I have it in me to kill someone?
I don't know.
No, absolutely not.
Why don't you tell me?
I love you.
To death? Or until death do us part?
Until death do us part.
See?
Tony says, "True T, but I think it's more than that. Kivox, watch your back, man." T said, "Sometimes I watch stuff and I'm like, what an idiot. Don't do it like that." Right?
But I would do it like this. That's what she says. I guarantee you.
No, I'd be like, I do watch them and I'm like, how stupid are you? Like, how dumb are you? Like, you're not going to get caught for that. But they have ways of researching things and like that I didn't even know existed. Like, apparently a lot of cars have like a little mini computer basically inside of them, and it monitors every move you make in the car. So like if you turn your wheel 10 degrees to the right and then go forward this much and then do this and that, like, and that's what they're using to figure out if someone took their car and went to a certain place and did a crime. Like it's nuts. You'll never get away with it fully. At some point you will get caught, and it's not worth it. It's not worth ruining your life. All the men that forget to put their car seat on her settings. All the men that forget to put the car seat on.
You want me to explain what she's saying?
Yeah.
So she's saying all the men that killed people or unlived them change the seat when they're moving the car and forget to put the seat back. Jeez. Get on T's level, dude. Get on T's level. She's ready to commit.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a true crime yet that they did that.
T has it all figured out. She's gonna I'm gonna drive the car there, and I can't see over the steering wheel because I don't want to change the seat settings.
Right.
I don't know how tall T is.
She's my height. I
just assume she's shorter than the average man.
No, she's my height.
You're shorter than the average man.
I think she's my height. Tony said, "Will you visit the catacombs on one of your anniversaries?" Where the heck is that?
The catacombs?
Aren't those in France or something? Like, no. I'm going to be honest, like, I know if I had, like, 3 lifetimes, maybe I would like to travel more, but, like, I'm just not, I don't really care about traveling. It's kind of bad. Like, I like watching different cultures and learning about it and maybe seeing it, but, like, I don't have the want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to go to somewhere for, like, a week and then it just be a memory. Like, I don't know. Japan, I feel, is different for us because we're so into a lot of things that come from Japan.
Only anime.
And manga and video games.
I feel like anime and manga are the same thing.
And video games.
And then video games, not so much. It's like video game, I feel like they come from everywhere that are good now. Back in the day, Japan was the best, but now it's like there are plenty of other ones that are good.
The culture is really cool, and I just have a special place in my heart for Japan. So
I think Baldur's Gate's like Baldur's Gate 3 is like the best game.
You mean Elden Ring?
No, I think Baldur's Gate 3
Get out of here.
Is better than Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring is really good for last year's game.
You actually beat a boss.
I did. I beat the second to last boss. Mike, be proud of me, Dad.
Right. He was like, "I'll never beat this," because like on our anniversary, I was like, "Please, please, please, please,
no,
please,
you weren't.
Can we play?"
No, you didn't.
Yes,
I just played it.
No, I had to beg you,
no,
dude.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't. I was.
And then you said, "Get me a monster. Get me the controller.
I feel like you always
plug the other
remember things
controller.
the wrong way.
It's your game of the year, said Tony.
Baldur's Gate, for sure. For sure.
Only because Elden Ring didn't come out this year.
It's different. It's a different type of game, but it would definitely be a lot tougher to pick between the two. Yeah, for sure. But I just like...
How many times do you think it took you to kill that boss? Like 30? 35?
Probably like 30. Yeah, I tried it last time we played.
Only a couple
I tried
times,
a bunch,
though.
and I was like, dang, this is going to be impossible. And then when I finally beat him, it was like pretty easy.
He wasn't that bad.
I kind of cheesed it though. Like I did my like normal
it's fine.
like magic for the win. I like beefed up my armor. I summoned my son. My boy took the grunt of it, and I just sat back and
everyone got an ad apparently.
Nice.
So probably.
So that's good though. That was a half an hour in. It looks like so we are probably only gonna get one ad.
But I doubt it goes back for them for where we. Like, the live probably continues, and then they miss stuff. We play it on PlayStation 5.
Play what?
I'm guessing everything. Baldur's Gate.
Well, I have Baldur's Gate for PC.
And PlayStation.
I played it on PC, and then I started playing on PlayStation.
She said, yeah, we missed stuff. So they missed my whole rant about how I don't like vacation.
I played Baldur's Gate. What? I don't like vacation? When did you say that?
I don't really care about travel.
You said that like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And then we started talking about Japan. And then we moved on to Baldur's Gate and Elden Ring.
And how you beat the boss.
And I think the ad came up like at that point. Like wait, they heard what you said before. But yeah, the boss. Good.
Godfrey? No.
Yes.
Was that it?
Yeah. I thought somebody said that. Yeah, he was tough, but
dude, Millennia was way tougher though. Or what was her
name?
Millennia.
Yeah, I honestly think that it was tougher though because we had help, and then we had that one guy that like really helped.
Yeah,
that was great.
That boss is insanely
dude.
hard.
You know about that?
But I think that guy just showed you a strategy that you would have been able to do.
You remember
by
that guy though? The naked guy that beat all the bosses naked with like the pot helmet and the two swords.
No,
became like a legend in the Elden Ring community.
I gotta see it.
People were cosplaying him and stuff.
Really?
They made a statue.
What?
They sent him a statue of himself. Pretty epic.
I can't imagine being that good at that game. You get hit
twice
with massive armor and you die.
People beat all of the Elden Rings or all of the Souls games and Bloodborne. One playthrough straight.
No hits.
No hits.
No way.
And you have to I
feel like this should be in the Guinness book.
If you get hit in the third game, you have to start over.
Get out.
How nuts is that?
Oh my god.
Like we gotta watch I
want to see it
because it's like that's just nuts.
What if you died during Elden Ring?
The last boss. You know, it's not die. It's get hit. You can't get hit, Meek. It's not. You can't die. You can't get touched.
That's.
So at that point,
insanity.
There's no need to wear armor.
Right.
Because if you do, then you're just weighed down, right? And it's just...
They made an amusement park in the theme of D&D. Would you travel to it? I mean, it depends on how cool it is.
Yeah, it really depends on how cool it is.
Like, if we ever go to Japan, I would like to someday go to, like, Disney World in Japan or Universal because it's different.
Here's the thing about D&D is that I don't think D&D is good because the world is great. I think D&D is good because of the playing and the storytelling together is the best part. I don't care that we don't play in Faerun. We don't play in the traditional D&D world because to me it doesn't really matter. What matters is like one, I want to create my own like world which has all of my favorite things in it, which is anime stuff. And it's been pretty anime light until now. You guys are finally making it to the anime section of the story, you know. This is where I want you guys to be more like creative about like things that you want to try to do some anime shit, you know what I mean? Do some anime shit, try to be creative with what
I would also like
do.
To see the huge Gundam, even though it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, it goes
yeah, but dude, it must be so cool in person.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah, I feel.
Like if we ever go to Japan, it's going to be like 10 years from now at least. And
Yeah, we got to pay off our house.
We have to pay out the house, but also we need to like have animals that can be babysat by someone
Mm.
or something. Um, T said, "Oh, forgot to tell you that I used my gold ranked necklace on Halloween with my costume."
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
I don't watch anime. How am I supposed to do that?
Well,
Watch anime.
you can watch some anime. But what you could do is
I don't get why people are so against anime.
think of like, I mean, I don't either because like
Stories are good.
Stormlight, all that stuff could so easily be an anime. You know what I mean? Like they're making an RPG, a Stormlight RPG.
Oh yeah,
like a tabletop RPG.
Anime watch party. But like people at my work are like, "Ew, I'm not watching cartoons," and I'm like, "But it's not a cartoon. Like yes,
yeah." And then you show them the first episode
animated.
You show them the first episode of Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
and they're just like, "What the hell is this?"
It's like, they're so well written. Like people think of cartoons and they think of like SpongeBob, right? SpongeBob is like simplistic but great, but it's simple and it's like quick to watch. And there's not like really an overarching story.
People think of cartoons and they think that it's just for young kids.
Yeah. Well, because there's no overarching story. It's very simplistic. It's like whatever, episode by episode. It's like a different mini story. But like anime is so much more grand than that.
Yeah, but then they also watch reality shows.
Yeah.
That are the dumbest things. Like people, I was watching something today and they were talking about how like if you think that anime is like mainstream yet, right? And it's not. But and then they made a point of talking about how there's a lot of really weird anime out there.
Yeah,
but dude, there's so many weird TV shows, like live action, real people competing, or F-Boy Island or whatever that is on Netflix. Yeah, there's weird stuff like that.
Yeah,
and it's like reality show is the trashiest garbage ever.
Oh wait, are you reading what Mike said?
No.
Okay, so wait. T said, "I'm not against it. I just don't watch shows anymore." I guess, but you're missing out, but it's fine. Michael said, "There's a lot of flat, weird out animes. People super into it watch some really weird stuff. And probably most of all, a lot of people who are super into anime are losers." Not trying to be mean. I disagree. I know a lot of people that love anime that I wouldn't consider like them being a loser, but there is weird stuff out there, but there's so many good things like anime wise. I mean, Tony said, "I took people a while to understand games and call them great and to understand that games can tell great stories." Michael, "I do not watch anime, but it's way less cringe than reality TV."
Yeah. There's a lot of really good anime out there, and there's a lot more bad anime.
But I just don't like people that say, "I don't watch anime and I'm not going to watch it," and they've never tried it.
Yeah.
Like.
But that's the thing. You can try it and really not like it, but that doesn't mean that they're all bad. Because depending on which one you try, you may try something that
some harem nonsense.
No, but even like if people watch One Piece and it's
silly.
Can I get my point across?
No.
Or do you want to just tell my story? Okay. My point is like, if you watch One Piece and you don't want to watch it or you don't know about it, it's going to take a while for you to enjoy it, because I think One Piece starts off really slow because it was just a shonen at first, and then it slowly became what it is now. And I think in the long run it's really good, but I think it's really hard to get through. You have to get through several like seasons to really like start appreciating it. Otherwise, it's just like a fun adventure.
I feel like you have to get through like 5 or 6 seasons.
You have to get about 300 episodes in before it gets great.
Yeah.
Before that, it's like fine, and it gets better and better and better as you build it. But I don't think it's the type of anime that you should be like, you could really recommend to somebody that doesn't enjoy any sort of anime. But the show's pretty good. The live action show.
Oh yeah. Pretty good. Wait. Michael said, "I'm not saying all, but the cliche anime watching loser, think of South Park WoW episode guy, like real life versions of that." I guess. He said, I have watched anime. I really enjoyed the couple I did, but something like Naruto, I'm not interested in. I get that. Like, Naruto does have a good overall story, but it's a lot of, like, filler and non-important stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Hello, Kerbo. Tony said, I didn't truly get into anime until I hit my teens. I tried watching Dragon Ball as a kid and couldn't get into it. I don't know what the hype was all about. I love Dragon Ball. It's simple.
You didn't watch it until you were an adult.
True. But that's saying something, though.
But you also were already into anime at that point,
True.
and you understood what it was and what it wasn't. Mike and I grew up with Dragon Ball, and we both liked Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z is what
never
what we
really
grew up
watched
with.
it.
I watched
up.
Sailor Moon though. Like I used to watch Sailor Moon every time.
And
it came
that
on.
look, I will admit, Sailor Moon is not a good
No,
anime.
it's terrible,
like
but I
it's
loved
not
it.
good, but it's nostalgic for me. And the manga is great, but the anime is not good. Xander liked Spirited Away. I love Spirited Away. I like Howl's Moving Castle better personally.
I don't think it's anime though.
It is.
No,
I think so.
I consider it an animated movie.
I consider it Ghibli. Ghibli is its own.
No, it's an animated
thing.
movie. It's like Pixar. Pixar is animated and it's its own. It's a different category than anime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like anime. It's like a show. It has to be a show, or like a movie from a show. But that's still a show originally.
It also has a very distinct look. Pretty much.
What, Ghibli?
No, anime. Like they're all pretty much drawn the same for the most part.
Yeah.
Kerbo said, "Are you nerd-splaining to me?" He said, "I don't have any subscriptions like Netflix, and I don't have anyone to watch it with. That would be hours of watching shows alone. I prefer to read."
But if you think about it, when you read, you're pretty much watching a show in your head alone.
Mm.
And there's no way to read like with somebody else. Like,
Wait,
you could
why
read
wouldn't
to
your
them
boyfriend watch stuff with you?
because he doesn't like it, I guess. She's just assuming he doesn't like it. Or he's already told her.
I mean, Netflix is expensive, and they don't have a lot of good anime. Like, they have some good anime, like Death Note, and that's all I can think of
One
at the
Piece.
moment. And they have One Piece, but Crunchyroll is all anime basically, and it's only like $8.50 a month. So it's like literally half the price of Netflix, and it's all anime.
Is it that much? I thought it was less.
It's $8.50.
Oh, we gotta cancel that.
We're not canceling
It's too much.
Crunchyroll. Tony said, I'm enjoying the Naruto manga more than I did the anime. I could see that because it probably doesn't have all the filler.
It doesn't
and
have
stuff
any
out.
filler.
Yeah.
It's all anime.
I started reading the One Piece manga, and I'm really enjoying it. Michael said Spirited Away is awesome. Creeped me the F out. It is creepy. I don't know. I'm a sucker for a good love story. I feel like Howl's Moving Castle still just like it's my favorite, and then Spirited Away is my second favorite. No, did we get an email about a Crunchyroll settlement claim?
No,
Not that I know of.
I didn't see that. What's that about?
I don't know. What are they getting sued for?
I'm just glad that they got One Piece on there in English now. I was so happy when that happened. Remember, I randomly found it. I was just like,
but also remember we got that one random episode that was not dubbed in the middle of like
that was like
season
that was
10.
a weird recap episode though.
Yeah, but it was like
But it was a
we
recap.
thought we ended our how much we had in English. Like
Oh yeah. But then we realized it was like an episode 400.5 or something. It was like It was like a point episode.
And then we went to the next episode. I can't talk.
Me neither.
And it was in English again, so we were happy.
Yeah. So what'd you think of the last D&D session? Tell me everything that you liked about it and everything that you hated. Did you like that new guy that got introduced?
The
blue
said I could
dragon?
try One Piece, I guess.
No, don't.
That's
Definitely
not a good.
don't.
That's really not a good
Don't do
anime
it.
to start with.
That's not a good one. That's really bad. If you have no, you don't have Netflix. She doesn't have any subscription stuff. So, just next time you get something, ask us, and then we'll recommend something on there because like One Piece is definitely not the best anime to watch.
To start, no.
You will probably not enjoy it. And this is what happens: we tell people not to do things, and then they do it, and we tell them to do it, and they don't want to do it.
I love One Piece so much, but it took me a long time. I
literally said earlier, don't watch One Piece if it's like your first anime.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I'll check out One Piece then. Since you're not suggesting it, I guess I'll do it.
That new guy, not sure I like him.
Yeah, he's a dick.
Oh. So Tony said the lawsuit accuses Crunchyroll of disclosing its subscribers' personally identifiable information to third parties without consent in violation of the Video Privacy Protection Act.
Oh, okay.
That sucks, but no, I don't think I got it. Maybe we weren't subscribers at the time because we didn't subscribe to Crunchyroll until they were in the middle of merging with what? Funimation. And so we had Funimation because Funimation had more dub stuff. I wish Crunchyroll would adopt Funimation UI. I have trouble finding all the dubbed.
Oh, it's gotten way better.
It has gotten better. It did suck a lot in the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know the last time they used it, but like in the last like month or so, they changed the interface, at least for us or for me. And it's not on all devices. Like if you use it, like if you're using it like on the TV, it may not have updated. It took a while for Apple TV to get the new update for it. Because on the website, it was okay. But then Apple TV still had like the old crappy interface.
He said, I'm joking, Mike. Michael said, nobody hates the new guy more than I do. He said, I didn't hear that, Kivox. You were talking about anime when I got the ad. Tell me what anime I should try then.
You don't really have any subscription things, so.
We always default to Death Note. Because I feel like if you're not usually into anime, you can appreciate Death Note.
Well, it's also shorter. It's like 50 episodes or something.
If you subscribe to Crunchyroll between September 8th, 2020 and September 20th, 2023.
We didn't get a thing about it.
Each settlement payout is expected to be around $30. I don't know. Usually those things you have to like sign up and like. I get it. Crunchyroll effed up.
I mean, $30 is 3 months worth of of what's it called?
I used it yesterday on Roku, said Kerbo.
Maybe the Roku one isn't updated. I don't know. I find that it's easier. And I mean, if you go to the computer on your computer, you can definitely go by dub there. The problem is that the dubs, there's so many different dubs, so many different languages that they do that sometimes it'll say that it's dubbed.
But it's not English.
But it's not English dubbed. Luckily, I speak Portuguese, so I've watched a couple animes in Portuguese, and I hate it so much. I understand what's happening, but I don't enjoy the Brazilian dub. It pisses me off so much. I'm like, why? I was watching that magic muscle show.
Amazon Prime Video just got a Crunchyroll channel. He said, okay, I can get 1 month subscription on a platform to see if I like it. I'll try Death Note. Yeah, I mean, Death Note, is it on Crunchyroll or is it just Netflix?
I don't know. We could look.
1 moment, please.
Death Note's pretty good. Don't expect anything crazy. Just follow the story and enjoy the weirdness. A good one, I think a fun one that you may like, if it's on, what's it called still? I think you may like Sword Art Online. You think she would like Sword Art Online? I think it has enough fantasy and stuff.
I need the Crunchyroll login.
I don't know.
Isn't it on your phone, dude?
I could just log in.
You can watch it on YouTube for free. How? I also wish they put the dumb language at the front.
What are we looking for on Crunchyroll?
I'm just trying to log in. Oh, Death Note.
Oh.
Spy Family, it's so cute.
I hate it.
I know you do.
Yeah, they don't have it.
So it's only on Netflix. It's free with ads on YouTube. Just type it in. All right. So, T, you could try to watch Death Note on YouTube.
In English?
Watch Magic and Muscles, T.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I haven't seen it. You didn't show me this show.
He wouldn't like it.
But T would like it?
If she's trying to find something to watch, yeah. Like it's the one I showed it to you. The one with that was like Harry Potter.
You didn't show it to
Yes,
me.
I did.
You very briefly maybe showed me a clip.
Yeah, I showed you the things that I thought were funny, and I told you about it. About the what are the thing you pull it out of the pot and it goes.
Mandrake.
Yeah, they had literally like a mandrake in it, and they were cooking, and then he kept making cream puffs. He was supposed to make some potion and stuff, and he he followed all the instructions, and he still made cream puffs.
Being free on YouTube because someone uploaded it, or legally free? That is the question.
Yeah, Death Note is on Netflix. It's only 37 episodes. I thought it was like 50 something.
It was legally uploaded. I guess, I mean, they make money,
Legal.
It has ads. But Death Note, you do have to realize it's a pretty old anime, so the anime style is a little older.
It's not bad.
It's not terrible, but it is a little older than like what you see now. Anywho, I highly recommend it for beginners into anime. It's like my go-to recommendation.
It's called Mashal. Magic and Muscle. Well, it's Magic and Muscle put into one.
Oh. Or you can get the omnibus. Yeah, I have that, but I'm afraid to read it because I'm afraid I'm going to wreck it trying to read it. They still sell it, though. It went out of print for a long time, and it was going for, like, a ton of money online, and then they started printing again, and now it's worth nothing.
Oh, the big fat one?
Not that I would ever sell it.
You have the regular novels.
I have both, yeah.
So why would you read it?
I won't. But I'm just saying I don't want to.
I didn't want to read it because I'm afraid to ruin it. But I don't want to read it because I just don't want to read it as well. I would help you, but I don't want to. Right?
Like Phoebe?
Yeah. Phoebes. You excited about dying in D&D?
No.
You excited about becoming a slave in D&D?
No, get out. I'm not doing it.
You excited about having to have a guy ride on your back while you walk around the city?
Xander said, I'm currently watching all the classic Disney films. Just finished Sleeping Beauty when you guys started.
Wow. Sleeping Beauty.
Tony said, so you treat the omnibus as a collector's item? Yeah, pretty much. I was. I mean, it was pretty collector's until they started reprinting it again.
I just think it looks nice, and I don't want to ruin it. And I already know the story, so it's like, why ruin the thing?
Michael said, I arrived just in time to be the only one left. Oh, I see. You arrived in time to watch us for 3 hours.
No, it's more than that because he watched you guys for... Actually, no, he played for half of that game last time. I mean, we played for like 4 hours, though, or like more. It was an extra long session.
Yeah.
Because I asked you guys if you guys wanted to fight or wait till the next game. And I appreciate you guys actually playing because otherwise it's going to be like 4 games of just, you know what I mean? Now, hopefully you guys could maybe make it through this whole tournament in this next session. Who knows?
Have you read the author's other manga series, Platinum End? No. Is
No.
it the same author as Death Note? But no, I haven't.
Yeah, so if you guys make it through this thing, well, and you read what I said, right, in the thing, that I'm going to retcon the last thing I said where you guys were going to start the fight right away.
And we had something to tell T. So he let us use all of our hit die to make it to 0 hit points, so you won't have to use your spell.
Yeah.
She said, I need sleeping spells. We'll never beat Dead End. Wait, you need to put him to sleep? Maybe we could just start talking to him in the middle of battle and make him fall asleep. That's a good strategy. We should try it. Don't listen, DM.
I'm just wondering what you guys are gonna do after this if you make it that far. Like, what exactly your plan is?
I find it very interesting. I'm going back. No, I can't. I'll talk to you after.
Okay. Is it D&D related?
It's Wandering In related.
Oh, okay. I love how I was talking about one thing and your brain just went in a completely different direction.
Well, something they wrote made me think of it.
You know what, T? I want to ask you something. Do you ever think about D&D like during the week?
Yes, she does. She writes about it in the chat all the time.
I'm asking T a question. All right. How about you let her answer the question?
Yes, Kivox.
Why does she sound like a Southern person?
I totally think about D&D all the time. She said, of course.
Of course, right? Like a normal person. It's like this thing that you do for like 4 hours every week. So it's like, hey, I wonder what my character's doing right now. If she's just sitting in the ether, just doing nothing, waiting for the next day.
She said I do almost every day. But guess what?
There's one person I know that literally, I ask her like occasionally, I'm like, so Meek, what are you thinking about, Yumiko, and like, what do you think what do you think she's gonna do during like this? And she's like, I don't know, like, what do you expect me to like know these things? And I'm like, well, do you ever like think about the character at all? And she's like, yeah. When? How about that? When do you think about it?
Michael's laughing his butt off because of your impression.
When? Pretty much
never. Do it
never.
in Yumiko's voice.
No, because you don't respond in Yumiko's voice. You respond in your stupid voice. And you never, like basically it's like me and work. I don't think about work until I'm working. You treat my D&D game as work. To you, it is a chore. All right? Like, everybody else is like, oh, cool, we're going to get to play. It's going to be fun. We're going to do this thing. Yumiko's like, oh, all right, 3, 4 hours. 4 hours left.
She's like, she thinks, let me live in peace. Dude, it is, like, it's hard, though. Like, you think about it, like, 18 hours a day, and then you're like, Meek.
Once a week.
What do you think about
Once a week.
Like 12 times a week.
Meek, come on. Be honest. Okay, and if I don't... How many other times do you think about D&D?
Maybe 10.
Meek. Not just remember that you're not looking forward to playing D&D, but like how many times...
You think you like act like I hate playing. I don't.
You act like you hate playing.
It's not true.
Dude, imagine if you ask somebody like, oh my God, can you believe Christmas is coming up? It's going to be so much fun. And the other person's like, oh. You treat my D&D game like I treat Thanksgiving. I'm just like, God, what are we going to have to do this year? Where are we going to have to go?
My sister's birthday's on Thanksgiving this
year. Great. I'm glad I'm not your sister or going to go there.
D&D Grinch.
Seriously, dude.
You shut down at 12 every time. Dude.
Every day.
It's a long time.
See? Like, here's the thing, guys.
It's a long time to sit there.
Imagine you go to, like, what's something you like? Disney World or Frozen Land, right? They released Frozen Land. There's Frozen Land in Disney World now. It's just all Elsa everywhere. She's all over the place. They give you powers. You get powers when you go there. You're going to go, 12 o'clock. Oh, I've been here for 3 hours. Oh. No, you're not. You're going to go, oh my God, Father doesn't cold me anyway. You're just going to be shooting ice everywhere. Am I wrong?
I don't sit there and do anything for 4 hours, 5 hours straight. No, I don't. I get up and stop. I get up and stop and walk around.
You get up.
Then I start watching something because I get bored of doing it.
You get up to go freaking, like, get food. And then you come back and eat some more.
It is rare. Like, a puzzle has to be super good for me to do more than 5 hours.
You sit there all weekend either doing puzzles and listening to how you're going to kill me.
I my puzzle in like a week.
And trying to plan out your murder.
Oh my God. So Michael said maybe you thinking about D&D so much as burning her out by proxy.
No.
He said, dude, I love video games, but sometimes even if I love a game, I'm just too bored playing for too long. I just get burned out. Like, my brain starts malfunctioning.
Listen, Mike says that, but it's bullshit. If he loves the game, he plays the shit out of it until he beats it, and then he's done with it, right? It's different. But if you were to play that game, Mike, for 4 hours a week, and you didn't just sit there and beat Alan Wake 2 in, like, the weekend, you would be, like, excited about playing it for 4 hours on Sunday.
He said sometimes.
That's my point. And all I'm saying is
there are very few things in
if
life
you don't
that
like
I can
it,
sit there and do for 4 or 5 hours without getting like
if
burnt
you don't
out.
like it, just tell me what you don't like. Just tell me why you're not enjoying it, and I will try to make it better for you.
I want to go in bed and lay there in the warm with the blankets and the kitty and play.
Okay, how are you gonna do that?
I don't know.
That
would make it like ideal.
I also have to set everything up for you. I have to I have to do everything and set up your thing and put you somewhere.
Michael said that's so different because I was waiting 13 years for that game. If I could stay up,
it's not
I would have
different
played
though
it
because
for
when you're
hours
enjoying
straight, believe me, I tried.
because when you're enjoying a game, you play it a long time. You don't just play for like a little bit of time and then you're like, oh my god, and then you play again the next day. And even if you play for 4 hours,
Elden Ring,
even
and
if
you get done after like an hour or 2 hours.
Yeah, because it's stressful and I stop and I stop enjoying it. I'm not enjoying it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Anymore.
We're not fighting. We're making fun of you, or I'm making fun of you. What I'm saying is, like, I stop playing it because I get frustrated and mad at it, and I don't want to play anymore. And all I'm saying is, if you don't want to play D&D anymore, just say it.
It's not true. Just because I get burnt out after 4 hours, you make it seem like the end of the world.
But it's like clockwork, though. It's like Lorenzo. Like whenever I play with Lorenzo, anything, we'll get a couple hours in, and if it's like 9:30, please stop. Please stop. Please stop. If it's like 9:30.
So that's what I was saying. Sometimes I love a game, but I just can't sit there and play it. And Kerbo's leaving. Goodbye, Kerbo. I just don't want to get yelled at about it. I don't know.
Like, why are you getting mad? I'm just like making fun of you.
She said she loves him. She's not the one getting made fun of. It's just like because it's not true and it's annoying.
But everything that you do makes it seem like it's true. Like, what do you...
I've told you a million times that if I do not like it, I will tell you.
But I feel like you wouldn't.
I would.
You would just tell me, like, what annoyed you that day. But, like, what I'm saying is that, like, the way that you act. So, like, imagine if, like, every time... I don't know what do we do together. We don't really do anything besides play D&D. That's like a long period of time thing, right?
Games, video games.
We don't do that often. We don't have a schedule for that. We don't have a thing that we play this every week or something. We haven't played since before this. We haven't played. What did we play last? Elden Ring a long time ago. No, we tried a Harry Potter game and Star Wars.
Neither of those I could give like 3 to 4 hours of attention to.
Yeah, I know. But like something that you like, puzzles. You go back to puzzles pretty much all the time.
But I don't. I take breaks.
But you go back.
I stop.
You go back to. So you're telling me that if we played for an hour, 4 days a week, you would prefer that?
Probably.
Would you though? The problem with that is that D&D you can't play for like an hour and really accomplish anything. It's like it's very difficult because sometimes you guys are talking for 2 hours about nothing.
And it also kills me, like, and I know this is not like anyone's fault because my character is super simplistic, but like it becomes
you still forget stuff.
Taxing.
You still forget stuff.
Okay, it becomes taxing when it's like you're waiting 30 minutes for your turn in a battle. You're just like,
sure, it doesn't take 30 minutes though to get
I
back
think
to you.
it's the amount of time you play D&D for is reasonable amount of time to end up burnt out by the end of the session, especially depending on what you're doing at the time. 4+ hours is a long time to do anything. T said we normally play from 8:30 to 12 to 12:30. Yeah, that's 4 hours. That's a long time, in my opinion, to sit there and do the same thing.
Well, it's not the same thing.
Without a break, really. You get a 5-minute break.
It's not the same thing.
Okay.
I mean, you literally sit at work for 4 hours and do the same thing.
Oh.
Every day.
I would hate my job if it was that boring.
It is that boring.
No,
you
it's
literally
not.
sit there, read stuff, make phone calls.
Yeah, but it's always something new
type
going on.
Something. It's super boring. And you do that for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Plus.
Or I get there early and leave late.
Every day.
Anyway, we should go.
But I'm just saying, your argument, like, my point is, if I enjoy something, I don't mind doing it for a long time.
I'm not like that. I very, very, very rarely sit at jigsaw puzzles.
I'm going to start counting.
And do jigsaw puzzles for 4 hours straight.
I'm going to start timing you on how many hours a week you do puzzles for and or watch YouTube videos.
It's been over...
Do you have the thing that tracks your time on YouTube and stuff? Or time on apps?
I don't know. Probably.
You should look up to see how many hours you spend.
But I have
on
it
YouTube.
playing while I listen.
You have it playing while you listen.
A lot of times I like have
Don't you usually
YouTube
listen while
playing while I do other things, so I'm not like actively just watching it.
Yeah, but when we're playing, you're not actively watching. You're engaging. All I'm saying is that when you play D&D for 4 hours and then you shut off for the rest of the week, it kind of sucks for me. It makes me feel like you don't enjoy it.
Michael said
that's all I'm
YouTube is
saying.
so different though because you can watch something funny, then move to something serious. There's so much variety.
Yeah, she watches the same thing all the time.
I don't.
Dude, you literally ran out of ghost videos to watch because you watched everything on YouTube.
That was HBO Max.
Worse. That's worse because you literally watched all 1,000 shows on HBO Max.
I tried a bunch that I never ended up watching because I didn't.
And then
like
you
them.
moved on to YouTube because HBO ran out.
In fact, I have a ghost show to watch right now.
Exactly.
Last night I watched some true crime. I watched
you've been excited. When was the last time you were excited about D&D? Be honest.
I'm not playing this game right now. All right.
Be honest though.
No, I'm not doing this.
See?
You're like an interrogator trying to get me to like
you can't just lie.
Like say something that I
you can't just lie though. Like just lie about it. Oh, you mad? You big mad? All right, guys. Thanks for watching us argue. I'm gonna go get yelled at now, right?
Right, Mike? I feel like I'm getting interrogated, like legit. I
mean, it's true.
It's not true. I hate the fact that you keep doing this and that you keep saying it. Like, it's really exhausting.
Oh, is it? It's exhausting to, like, do anything with D&D.
No, it's exhausting that you keep doing this and you keep acting like this. He does not have to fix me dinner. He already did that.
Yeah, what do you think I am?